Good afternoon, first and second years. Keep thinking that there's going to be a day where I don't need to do a daily update, and maybe that'll be coming soon, but not today. First off, I want to say, I'm super excited about the sunshine here in Evansville today. That was a welcomed surprise and lifted my spirits. So hopefully you have sun where you're at and are enjoying that, and maybe a walk outside as you can. So I have a few updates I wanted to share with you, and as you'll read in the email, some additional resources that are going to be available to you guys, which is really, really great in this situation. So first of all, one really awesome resource that we can have access to is called Vital Source Bookshelf. F.A. Davis, Elsevier, Human Kinetics, a whole bunch of publishing companies have banded together with Vital Source to offer their text on ebooks for open access for the next couple months until May 25th. So if you go to, and the link for this website will be in the email, but if you go to Vital Source, actually it's bookshelf.vitalsource.com, you can create an account. And then you can search for any of your texts that we use in our courses and get those ebooks. And so then you'll be able to access to reading your text and any of that information that you'll need for the courses. So that is really awesome resource, and we're really excited about that. Second thing I wanted to talk about, if you haven't already seen the update from Pres P, he did release a statement at 2:00 and did a press conference that the University of Evansville will be remaining in the virtual environment for the remainder of the semester. So what does that mean for us? Well, number one, that pretty much means that we will be shifting all of our curriculum, all of our syllabus, everything to an online virtual environment at this point in time. The biggest question that is still out there is, what about the lab components? What about the hands-on components? Well, I don't have a whole lot of answers for you yet with that perspective, but what I can tell you is CAPTE has released a new statement allowing programs to determine what requirements need to be met and what it means for students to be competent and safe with lab component type of activities as they move into clinical education, which is really, really helpful. It gives us a lot of wiggle room to figure out what's going to work best for you as students in our curriculum as we move forward. And in light of that, we're going to continue the next week and a half with kind of how all of our syllabi has been planned. Our administrative team will be meeting regularly to decide how we're going to meet those lab components and what does that look like for all of you as we move forward. So we will definitely be giving you ample time if we make any decisions of figuring out that we can do anything face-to-face. But also we're going to make sure we have lots of resources readily available for you. So please try not to stress out about that. I know it can be really stressful, and I can imagine being a student being anxious, understanding that you need to learn some skills because we work with patients hands-on, and this can be really trying. But I promise you we're doing everything we can to make sure that this is as positive of a situation for you guys as we can make it. So continue. You guys are doing great, giving us a lot of grace and going with the flow, being flexible. We really appreciate that. And I just continue to covet that in this time as we try to make the best decisions for you in regards to lab activities. Last thing I wanted to talk about was clinicals. You may or may not have heard that there are lots of clinic facilities closing to our current third years, and potentially clinicals may change for the summer. Well, yes, that's all true. We have had a few displaced students, about 8 or 10 in our third years, and we're working very closely with them to make sure that we can get their clinical education requirements completed for graduation. We don't know what this means for clinicals beginning in May. So I ask again for your grace here, is that as time progresses, we're going to have a lot better idea of, are we going to be able to move you into clinicals in May? But some of these facilities may not be open for students at the typical time frame. So just want you to kind of be aware and be thinking that some clinical education may be altered as far as dates go for that purpose. And again, we'll be getting that information out to you as soon as possible as we get it and as we kind of make decisions. Part of that is based on our clinical partners, not us. And so we're in communication with them to make sure that we can see when it's safe for you to be in the clinic and when it's viable for them as a clinical partner. So that's all the updates I have for today. I know that's quite a bit. I have attached in the email the vital source resource, and then I also have attached the CAPD statement that was released just so you can have a read of that if you're interested. As always, please feel free to contact me with any questions or concerns. We're here working hard for you and making sure that we have everything available to you. And man, I have just been so thankful for the whole faculty. Everybody is really coming together, and I think that's what I love so much about this culture is our faculty, our staff, our students. We can all be kind of one family and really lift each other up, and I just really appreciate that. So thanks for doing what you're doing. Keep up the good work as we move into actual virtual classroom tomorrow. Look forward to seeing everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.